Hello my sweet friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be using a Dollar Tree heart frame to create this beautiful door hanger. I'm going to get started by prepping my materials. I'm going to cut the tags and everything off of my frame and my scarf. This scarf I did pick up from the Dollar Tree. I got this scarf from the Dollar Tree. I loved the colors. I thought it was fun. I'm going to gather it up and I'm going to zip tie it onto the back part of this heart frame. Using a small zip tie, I'm just going to gather the fabric or the scarf in my hand. I'm going to find the back of the frame and I'm just going to pick a spot where I want to zip tie it to the actual frame just to get it started. You could glue it down too, but I decided just to zip tie it to the frame. Once I get it zip tied off, I'm going to trim off the extra piece of the zip tie. Okay, friends, now I'm just going to start wrapping this heart frame. So I'm using the width of this scarf to my advantage, because if you make it too small or too tight when you're wrapping this around the frame, it's not going to make it all the way around to the other side. So I'm just going to keep wrapping this frame until I make it all the way to where I started. I am also making sure that I'm very aware of the frame, and I don't want the frame to show through the scarf, but I also need enough coverage to make it to the other end. Okay, friends, I made it all the way around to the other side, so now I'm just going to find the frame and zip tie the rest off. And friends, this is what we have so far. I did notice that there was a little bit of bulk down at the bottom part of that heart frame. So I'm just going to go in with my hot glue gun and kind of like glue it down a little bit. I want to make sure it looks neat and clean. Y'all let me know what you think of this project when it's done. I had a good time making it. It was super fast and easy and affordable. Leave me a comment in the comments. Also, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. It really does help grow my small channel. Now it's time to work on my bow. The first loops I'm going to make are with this Dollar Tree ribbon with the hearts on it. So I'm going to do start off with like a 10-inch tail, but I don't really measure when I'm making a bow. I just kind of go with what I think feels right. And I'm going to do around 4.5 to 5-inch loops. And I do 4 of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the loop in my hand. In between my thumb and my index finger, I'm going to make a loop. Then I'm going to twist it, make the other loop on the other side, twist again, and I'm going to do this 4 times. Now, once I have 4 loops, I'm going to trim off the ribbon and place it into my Easy Bow Maker to start on the second layer of the bow. Okay, now I'm going to start with the second layer of my bow. I end up doing 4 loops each of each ribbon that I use. So here I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm making 4.5 to 5-inch loops, and I'm doing 4 of them. I just want to, and you don't have to measure, you can just kind of go with what you think feels right. And then I'm going to place it on top of that first ribbon into the Easy Bow Maker so it's ready for me when I'm ready to put this bow together. All right, now I'm going in with the last ribbon. I'm going to do 4 loops of this one as well. It is the smaller or the thinner of the ribbon. I believe this is a 1.5 inch. The others were, what are they? The other ribbons were 2.5 inch. So now I'm placing that into the Easy Bow Maker. I'm kind of using the help here with the Easy Bow Maker to kind of fluff up my bow. But here you can see this is what we have so far. I haven't trimmed any of the tails or anything. But now I'm going to go in with a zip tie. And I want to make sure that I have all of those loops and tails on the right side in that zip tie before I start cranking down the zip tie. So I want to make sure they're all in there. Once I get it to the middle, I'm gonna start the zip tie off. I'm not gonna crank it all the way down. I'm just gonna start it, and I'm gonna use this to help me remove this from the Easy Bow Maker. So now that I have it out of my Easy Bow Maker, I'm gonna take the zip tie to the back of the bow. Now I'm gonna add a pipe cleaner. I need to add this pipe cleaner before I crank the zip tie all the way down because I have to have a way of attaching it to my project. So now I'm going in with the pipe cleaner. Now I can crank it all the way down. I use the zip tie because it really makes the loops in the tails like pop up. Now I want to trim off that zip tie, and I'm going to use the pipe cleaners kind of like a handle to hold my bow so that I can fluff my bow. They also call this breaking the bow. I just want to get my loops and my tails exactly the way I want them, and then I'm going to trim the tails. Now I'm going to dovetail my tails. So all you have to do this is to fold the ribbon onto itself and cut at a slant towards the wire part. And that gives you that pretty little dovetail detail. Now I want to determine where I want it. I had it up at the top and I didn't really care for it, so I decided I'm going to put it down at the bottom part of this heart. So all I'm going to do is use the pipe cleaner and twist tie it off in the back, and this is complete. I'm going to twist tie it off, trim up the pipe cleaner, and tuck it back down into it. Friends, this is my completed project. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you like it, give it a like, a share, maybe consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.